Hello everyone, welcome to episode 6 of Tips and Playthrough of the Chaos difficulty of the game Tale of Immortal. And as you can see right now it's already 9 month 7. I've been spending quite a long time not doing nothing, but I actually have farmed the Fallen Valley quite a bit and get some artifact spirit. So my original plan for this video is to talk about artifact and artifact spirit. However, currently there is a bug that if I try to forge an artifact, you know that then there will be those red and blue balls coming up, right? However, there's a problem that currently if you have installed any mode, and even if you just uninstall the mode or reinstall the game or do whatever you do, then the problem is there is this problem when you either you are learning a manual or you are doing this forging, those red balls or green balls sometimes does not even appear. And it's not a bigger problem when learning a manual because no matter what you just need to learn it 2 times. But during the forge an artifact, it is really problematic that I cannot get a good rarity artifact simply because I cannot click away those wrong elements. Therefore, I have to ditch quite a lot of videos, introductory videos that talk about artifact and spirit and so on. But I plan to do it in a separate video using my other more transcendent character and talk about all the different artifact and spirit and so on. So that's that. So instead, as you can see, I have 265 attack. I am using Moon Shadow Sword in the Golden Core. Yeah, other skills haven't been updated yet, but I have used a book to upgrade my move to Golden Core, and since it's a heaven level, so I added the last sub-skill for every martial points attack increase. So this is quite good, and I do plan to replace the Divine Power to a better one, so I already have all the manual books saved in my tree vault, so that's not a problem. But for Secret Manual, since this one does already have the Fairy Flame damage amplification, and I have comprehended to red, it's not 8% but 7.5, it's okay. So I do not plan to change this. And I will replace the fire motion skill and obviously the ultimate. So this will be done probably in the later. It will take quite some time to comprehend learning and all these manuals. And I plan to make this episode just about doing all the quests instead of as artifact and spirit as I planned before. So we still have 3 Tavern quests. And yeah, this one is from this town, which I didn't take like in the previous episode, but I took it. And we obviously have the Alchemy Temple quest, and we have the first Shi quest for you to get the Rewrite Destiny item. And I also plan to finish the initial Houyi quest as well as the Jingwei quest. So I guess this will be the new plan for this episode. And there's something I wanted to say is that currently, as you can see, mostly every month there is this kind of either great mysterious beasts or mushroom man or alchemists, all kind of stuff, blood puppets. They will appear and once you reach, let's say, Golden Core in HuaFeng, I would suggest you to try to defeat them ASAP, because for the mystery beasts you can get the forging material, rare materials, and for other things you will get the books to improve your artisanship, and the faster you defeat them, the higher chance they will refresh the next month, so it's faster for you to increase this thing. And I do it at the Golden Core because then it is easier for you to defeat all of them. Meanwhile, yeah, I was not really tracking, I was just came in here, try to go to the Arctic field to defeat the Fel Vermin, but I see this. you see there's an enemy here. And it's this person, Jiayun, who is my enemy. And I don't even know her. You see, she's a stranger to me. So I did a little bit background check. I mean, it's part of the fun in playing this game is to check NPCs if you are not really a min-max person. So we look at my relationship with social relations. You see that Jiayun as my enemy. I hate her a lot, like 4 fires. But for she, to me, she doesn't even know me. Now, the question is, how does she become an enemy? So when I look at my friends, there is this person, Bao Zeyu, has died. So there's a high possibility that she has killed him, and therefore become my enemy. So then I checked her backstory and found out at somewhere she has here defeated Bao Zeyu and killed the target. That's how she became an enemy. But if you look at why, she wants to take revenge on Bao Zeyu for her friend. So yeah, she's not a bad person. So I do not want to attack her. But on the other hand, you can see that she is HuaFeng #1 toward Cultivator. So what I might want to do is to challenge her. This is how you become the #1 cultivators, and she will always take it. I mean, she has okay-ish attack. She's not a HC, so I do have the confidence to defeat her. Let's go. When she's using Moon Shadow Sword, immediately use your motion skill because it can be very deadly. And it was pretty fast. Now we have become the #1 sword cultivator. And your little admirer will say something. And don't forget to put this title on, because once you have this title, you have all the chance to neutralize all the sword type of attack with NPCs which are lower realm than you, which is actually quite good. And as I said, I do not intend to kill her. I mean, she does have the reason to kill my friend, so that's okay. And I will be on my way to defeat Fel Vermin. Actually, it might be good to... Right, let's see. So he will first do this 3 times of this, and then it's actually easy to dodge it. It's close. Then you need to get far away, but he will do this again, and then be close again, and now go far away. Now get close. Quite simple. I got True Flame again. And Silicon. So, main reason you want to defeat this kind of bits is actually for this. Because you need those materials. And yeah, other things you can give it to NPC as well. And this book, obviously quite nice. And here is something about NPC. If you want to help an NPC to break through, for example, this is my swan sister. She is actually finding late, and she wants to break through to Foundation, right? And I had sincere talk with her, and she wants to have some chi orbs. I mean, you don't need to take this quest if you want to do this, but in general, if you want an NPC to break through, what you need to do is give her every single thing that she needs to break through all at once. For example, these 3 materials and 6 cheese are what you need to break through to Foundation. You give all of them at once. Sometimes they don't accept also, but that's really rare. Most of the time they accept your gifts. And the next month she will break through. And here we go. 1 month later, you can see my swan sister has reached Foundation. and 1 month earlier I gave her all the materials, and that's how it works. And now it is time for the tournament. And as you can see, I have almost everything at maximum 150. So try to make sure that your main route is 150 or the highest one, because otherwise, when you defeat the next world boss, you cannot get the correct menu you want. And yeah, so after the sect tournament, we got number 1 sect, which was kind of boring because I am not really participating in it as a competitor. I'm a sect leader, and it's quite boring as a sect leader to do the sect tournament. That's why I did not show it. Then I got 2 mighty struts, have a golden core level moon shadow sword, golden core level shadowless sword, golden core level fire motion, and the alt I haven't really learned it. Now for mind skills, have a move which is upgraded with the highest book, so that's why I added martial points special sub-skill in the end. Well, technique and sutra was also upgraded. I think I upgraded sutra and haven't really learned the last 3 yet. Then I have divine power, secret menu, and foundation level. So I have 300 attack, 6000 vitality, which was quite good for golden core. Therefore, let's see. So golden core, okay. Skills, okay. Sword 1. This should be a very easy fight. Yep, actually took longer than I thought. Usually just 1 moon shadow sword should be enough. Wait a minute, who are you? He is... okay, nothing to worry about, just a finger. Ah, I can't click the difference, okay. Doesn't seem to have any interesting. Maybe her. She's in my sect, by the way. Okay, she does have... what a weird combination. But the stats were not even that high. Oh, she has this, the word together. That can be scary. Well, it is our sect after all. Come on. And this one is also difficult. Huh. So in principle, she could just use the earth motion skill to dodge and wing. And golden core. Nothing to worry about. Yeah, 1 moon shadow sword. Good enough. For NPC who don't have a proper dodge style of motion skill, just 1 moon shadow sword normally kills them. But if they have a dodge motion skill, sometimes they can use motion skill to dodge it. Then you just need to cast it again. Use your motion skill, then your special skill got a cooldown reduction. Let's see. Wait a minute, where is the other? Haven't chosen. Don't tell me. Okay. Now it's her. So she will probably dodge my moon shadow sword with this guy. But let's see. Oh, come on. Don't try to bribe me. I'm your sect leader. Okay, see, that's exactly what happens. So we just now need to wait a bit. Okay, coming out. Almost done. have a feeling maybe there are some higher realm cultivators. That's why the other HC was defeated. But who knows? Golden Core. Fist. Okay. It's not Hillbreaker Fist. If it's Hillbreaker Fist, it can be dangerous. But this is okay. Yep. One Moon Shadow Sword, done. I have a feeling this guy must be higher realm. No, he's not. How did you even win? This doesn't even make any sense. See? This is a much easier fight. Did he just bribe to the stage or what? Okay, so I got skill fruits. So now the thing is, if I, being a bad person, I could have just come to... So you see this person, Zheng Su and Ge Zhao and Ao Wenlu. I could have looked for them. Wait a minute. They are not in here? Interesting. Do they not make them appear anymore? Interesting. This is Zheng Su. So usually you can just find a person and then take the fruit from him. And you can steal it, or you can just ask for it, or you can just defeat him and kill it. It's as you wish, but it seems that it's not here. But for example, this person is here. Oh well. Anyways, because I am more or less optimized, I think I will start doing all the quests. So, we'll first do this one, because, let's see, it's supposed to be here. And save. Almost forgot to use this. Let's do it. Oh, come on. My first Moon Shadow Sword didn't even get this done. As you can see, the moment I use my fire motion and then use Moon Shadow Sword, the damage is much higher. This is of course because of the fire. Secret manual. Oh well. Okay, so now, so the quest will ask you to go to there. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to put my sect around this region, so it would be much easier. However, for example, now it's very difficult to go from both this and this. And actually cost me almost 2000 life. Interesting. So what I'm gonna do is come to here. Maybe. Actually, I don't really want to waste the time to rest. So I'm just gonna do this. Okay, now this appears. You should go to visit this person first. When you come close to this region, this event will happen. I think if you read the text, you would know that the bird is not that bad person. Meanwhile, let me just finish this one. Okay, just increase your mood. So you know that Bifang is not a bad person, you have to talk with everyone here. I think if only you save this person, you get the option when you talk with the bachelor? Seriously? I thought he's just the village old man. But yeah, only if when you do this side quest, you can decide to do this. Now, get me to Bifang. So, now about the Bifang part, you should choose this, because you care about the village first. And don't request Shirang. I think when you do this, you will fight Bifang. I actually have never chosen this one, because I know she's a nice bird. Oh wow, this is one of the best events, especially in the late game, because it gives you 10% attack. And yeah, 333, this is really great. Let me save. I might just directly finish this quest while I have this event. So, the Blood Lord. You are first summoned, right? And then you will do to this. What you can do is now use motion skill to get out of there. And once he hits you, you will be forbidden to use any skill. But if I'm not at that region, I could easily just dodge through his 4 different charge. But I was really cornered, so I couldn't really dodge. And as you can see, Bambuki is quite powerful. Let's see. Didn't dodge. Add examples. That's fine. Oh well. Your sworn sister sometimes really nicely give you appeals. Thank you. Oh, come on. So, there is really, again, do not have any continuation quest for Bifang. I mean, I know there is the quest for Bifang's memory, but that's not a continuation. And very weirdly, Bifang, this bird, looks very similar to the quest where you, help the Feng, Daddy Feng, to defeat the bird, the tree in the Everfrost. So it's confusing for me at least. And we can Tangqiu Tang. How many days do I have? Okay, that is enough. I could just rest. This will be a difficult fight. The Leviathan. Let's see. Mainly because I'm not using the eye. If I'm using the eye, it will be much easier. Because you can stun it at the correct time. But now, it is not that easy. Wow, the bamboo key can actually block this also. That's actually quite crazy. No. Come on, use your... Nice. Turns out, if you have bamboo key, you don't even need an eye. I haven't really used my fire motion, but I might think about this too. Wow, just look at this. One Moon Shadow Sword after fire motion is way more powerful than 2 or 3 Moon Shadow Sword without it. This is the reason why I don't want to use Moon Shadow Sword. So here you can dodge the laser beam. It's not too bad. Yeah. Oh, okay. So here you should either sacrifice your life, your energy, and your focus. Actually, I would say energy is probably the better choice, because focus in the late game is actually quite important. However, I do... Actually, might just sacrifice the energy. I mean, if you really want to min-max, you could just remove your energy mind skill before you do this quest. But yeah. One thing about Leviathan is it's better not to use a feast, so a stun or a water like frozen skill against it, because once it got stunned, it will change its pattern, so it will keep on using this giant tentacles to beat you from the sky, and it actually quite hurts. And yeah, do not choose a fourth one. If you choose fourth one, Jingwei will die. I'm sure you're not that bad person to let Jingwei die, aren't you? Now, I could just go to here now, but maybe not. Let's let Jingwei come back. So she will be here. Oh wow, you gave me an impure sword. Okay, so we can talk with her. We can gift her stuff. Why not this? So once you give 5 hearts, sometimes every half year or year, she will give you something. Sometimes, most of the time, it's nothing useful. Sometimes it can be useful, but yeah, it's just something you can do. You don't really need to care about it. Meanwhile, let me expand my sect. Okay. Now, oh yeah, once you finish the Jingwei quest, because the whole East Sea has been filled, so then you can continue with the next Yuanzhi quest. So this quest will grant you a buff which strongly increase your HP, MP, and focus. And I actually do not. Usually I save this at very difficult fight because it's actually a pretty good buff. So sometimes I just save it till the end of the game. But yeah, you can save this quest till for a very difficult fight. Let me do this first. Just in time. You could defeat her also, but again, you will find her in the very end transcendent quest, and instead of rob, you'll choose request. Pretty nice artwork. And if you are using the eye, you should at least learn your eye skill from this fight, because I think this is the only time you can learn. And it's a quite good skill. It increases your crit damage rate. And now it's done. Next time we see Sunny, she will become a girl map. Wait, I think this is another Tavern quest. Well, this one is okay. It's okay. I just randomly stepped upon this Tavern quest. Let me just finish it. Alright. And he will become Yuanzhi. Wow, it's actually not bad. But that was not really planned. So I just finished the Shi's quest, and this is what you get from it, Jagu's memory. You can use this to rewrite destiny in Foundation, Chikanization, and Golden Core. So, because I'm not super happy about this level together, so I might use this to change it. But of course I can save this. Let me just see what will happen. And this is also one chance thing in Chaos. Like, for example, if I use it now, I remove the word together. So what do I get? Actually, I got martial skill specification, and I will just take it. This is pretty nice. And if I don't have anything I like, then it just means that, yeah, even if next time I use it again, it will be the same thing. Meanwhile, I So I finished the Shi quest basically in 1 month, since I have this super fast. And you are just roaming around in this small area. And if you are fast, you can finish it in 1 month, just to not waste time. And since I have finished everything, I don't think I need to stay here. So I will teleport to HuaFeng region to spend a month. Because depending on where you spend a month, this here it will show you or not. Like if I spend a month here, even if there is a big monster appeared in the HuaFeng region, it won't show me here. So that's why I want to stay here. And the next stop will be the Coatl. Let's try the Coatl. And my attack 300, but I do not have Mighty Strength. I think this 300 is because of Fearless. If I have 2 Mighty Strength, that would be around 330, and that would be much easier, but this should be enough. And to be honest, speed is also helpful in this kind of battles. So, let's try. Yeah. Bamboo keys, as usual, very helpful. So he will charge, then he will start this thing. You can actually safely attack from some time. Then he will charge again, I think 3 times. And now he will try to use the main skill 2 times. Alright, he will do this and 4 times. Actually, you could run until he has finished all this. And now you can use a motion skill to get rid of it. No. Don't charge to me. Oh, come on, my bamboo key. Being the idiot as usual. Actually, the best thing you can do is actually when your murderous rite start to appear, you immediately use your fire motion and then use your shadowless sword. It will deal quite a lot of damage. But sometimes it's not that easy to judge the timing. No, don't come at me. Almost time. Nice. Move without any good sub-skills. Move with a good sub-skill. Okay, this one is nice. Moon Shadow Sword, Sword Slash, and Sky Cleaver. Nah. Okay, so we are almost there. I could just come to here, but I didn't bring enough skill fruits, because you need 15 skill fruit for that. And I think I still need to wait for 1 month, if I'm not wrong. So yeah. And I just realized that I already have all the enough materials to break through. So this I just get it from the code, and I got this too from my sect previously, and this one actually from one chest. That was a pretty lucky chest job, but you can also get it from the mythical beasts. It should be pretty easy, and I need this for the critical damage, and I also already, of course, bought the pill, the elixir from the sect, which means I already have everything enough. I didn't really got time because I have got this sword mastery Caesar double motion skill cooldown reduction. So by having this, I could have already have built my fire sword build correctly, but it really didn't really got time to learn. So instead of waiting for another month for more fruits and going around in the spiritual circle, I might just cultivate and break through here. This is of course because there's nothing really exciting around here. You just do the same thing in Spirit Log Circle and protect the turtles. So instead of going there and wasting more months, I will just do it here. And just one thing, a small hint here, that when you just get one HuaFeng Psychic Charm with you, and when you come to just arrive, 100,000 hills, maybe around here, and or go up a little bit, use that Psychic Charm and it will reveal where are the three circles to you. And even if it doesn't reveal, you know that it does exist in this region, which means either it's something around here or something around here. So yeah. So instead, I will just use my time to cultivate and then break through. And just before breakthrough, I realized that I could also do the tower run once. And let's see. So I am still at Golden Gorlet, and oh, I forgot to bring 2 Mighty Strands, but with Fearless I think this should be fine. Yeah, this damage looks good. Yeah. First one is always easy. Wait, I forgot to absorb. That is not good. What about this? Ah, it's you. You can't really absorb him. Right. Damn, it feels good with Shadowless. Oh, this guy is difficult. He can be very dangerous actually. Maybe absorb. Oh, come on. You can even fail. Maybe let me just eat some of this. So by the way, if you do not have enemy when you eat the pills, there's no cooldown. Let's go. Oh, come on. Let's see this. I kinda want to absorb him, so I do not want to use my Moon Shadow Swoop. Okay. This looks good. And yeah, the first time you defeat the Pagoda, you will get this orb and a really good mount. This should be the mount at the best mount in the corresponding region. And you will get this to unlock your artifact spirit's talent, and this thing to upgrade your realm of your artifact. So tower is really important. So I just now have done the tower run again, and got some imps which can be transformed into humans. For example, Leonid. As you can see that when there are certain type of imps that can be transformed, and if you got those type of imps, the dialogue initially they have will be different. Like he will say that if you can change my form, I will be able to give you more help, which means it can be transformed into a human if it gains the standard trait. For example, Satigar doesn't have the same dialogue, which means this type can never transform into a human. And for some reason, Hellspawn can be transformed. And so now I actually have quite a lot. So I think Leonid is always a male. Well, where is this guy? Hellspawn can be male or female. In this case, it's male. So what the skill which allows them to transform the human is in adventure skill. So if you send them out for adventure, there is a chance they get it. Let me see you, and you look bad. Let me set you free. So of course I defeated this guy. I could have assigned him as my guard instead, since he has higher attack. And I might do a few more tower run, or I could just I haven't finished this one. If I recall correctly, this one should be done pretty easily. Hopefully. No, I'm not so sure. It's just 2 Dangkang, not big deal. Oh my god, just how many piggies are there? Female Dangkang now. Good thing is, I think they are 1 realm lower than me, which means I can be done pretty easily. I think this one you can probably finish even at, I don't know, maybe not. Probably just wait till Golden Core. That's easy, that's better. This is one with the... I remember now. This is one with the broken artifact. Yeah. This one, in principle, you can finish. I managed to finish when I was in Shi Qing once, but it was really long and difficult fight, so I do not really recommend. Mainly because of this mask. You need a higher realm to deal with attack easy. Like you can neutralize most of this attack, for example now. And the reward of this quest, if I remember correctly, it's a broken one. Yeah, you cannot even repair it. Oh well. And you got quite some good things. As you can see, the reward is more like the material for you to break through to Golden Core. So they are expecting you to defeat this one in Golden Core, which in my opinion is actually quite difficult. Let me try one thing. If this broken one can be combined with Mengyi, for example. No, okay. The power capacity is 0. So I really don't know why they do this. Like, what's the point of this reward? And since this guy have travel speed 700, and what about you? Travel speed 1000. So I will equip the egg. If I recall correctly, this you will have to fight an NPC. Well, this is an easy fight, but the NPC is more difficult. And yeah, I think I again recommend you finish this quest when you are at Golden Core already, not at Shi Qing. because look at this. So, without spoilers, don't trust this guy. Or maybe that is spoiler, just don't trust him. Just look at his face. He's completely high. You never trust someone who is so high. And you go around, take a look. Ah, it's here. So you can continue walk, but in the end you still have to fight those things. So you can do this. And she has this really fancy movement, which I have no idea how to recreate. Don't run away from me. Am I stuck? Now it looks like she has killed these people, but don't trust him again. You should trust a woman. I think this is something you can investigate, and from this small side quest, you sort of know what is going on inside this weird alchemy sect. So, do not join temple. Look at this. Now, let's come back to our sect and cultivate. Alright, now let's try to break through. And because I used the rewrite item to get martial skill specification 1, I know that I will guarantee to have the second one continuation to it. Thus I don't need to care about, what kind of sect, what kind of destinies I will get. I mean, I could have, because right now I already have Murder's Right, but I do get this item from a second auction when I first came to, the first auction when I come to HuaFeng region, I got another ancient page, which means if, let's say I do not have martial skill specification, and I do not know what kind of list do I want, I could use that thing to change my sect fate to another one, to another better one, of course, and then break through here. But for now, I don't need to do that. So I will just break through normally. Go to original spirit. Wait. Almost forgot. I'm not sure if I can take this mission before I break through. So, I forgot to take the expert mission. You can express upset, and he will make it a bit higher. Then you can accept again. So, this is the Tavern quest, which is quite difficult, and I do not recommend to do it when we are in Golden Core. Anyway, let's break through here. And yeah, I need in water, which is a wrong translation. It should be in fire, because of the crit damage. Let's go. Really? 80%? And still failed. Alright. I mean, I'll just stand here. AFK. 20 seconds. I think they just didn't adjust the damage of your retribution so that apart from the first breakthrough from G refining to foundation, it can be a danger. Otherwise, it's nothing. Which might not be a good thing because retribution is supposed to be very, dangerous, but it does make your gameplay much easier. So I'm not complaining about it. And let's go. Ah yeah, so you can see there is martial skill specification 2, which is what I wanted. But there's also combat expertise. So I might want to take this instead because this allows me to use fire out. And that, as you know, fire is the most strongest element for every single build. You use a fire out, fire motion, combine with fire special menu, you are more stronger. What are the other things? Actually, this is not bad as well, especially for a shield breaker fist build, because this increase you can equip 5 artifacts, that's 35% of your maximum HP, which means your shield, maximum shield value is much higher. Apart from this guy is useful, but not super. Counter attack again, so I will take this instead. And this also means that I don't need to so I don't need to in a hurry to conquer this sect, the Jinghong sect, because because this does have another fate I wanted. So the fate I wanted from this sect is Concealed Nirvana, and so I can get it using the standard way. I conquer this sect first and use this branch sect to conquer another one. Then on the third one, it appears this one. I think you can find more details in the episode 4, sect management. But since now I have this phase, and in the next 2 breakthrough, I can always upgrade my martial skill specification, so I'm not in a hurry to conquer this anymore. So yeah, so now I'm at Original Spirit, so the next step is probably finish this quest and go to Yunmu. But that will be the content for next episode. And thank you for watching, and if you like it, please leave a like or subscribe, and I will see you next time.